So I was scrolling through Facebook the other day, and a friend of mine on Facebook, he basically put a post up saying, I've in the 10 years that I've been producing music, releasing music, I've earned a grand total of just over £100 from streaming platforms. And he was complaining. He went on a kind of a kind of explanation of his hatred for streaming and that he's not making money out of streaming. And the whole time he was putting his point across, the only streaming platform he ever mentioned was Spotify. And basically, to sum it all down, his argument was, this is how much I've made out of Spotify in the last 10 years. And it was minimal amounts. And he was basically saying, I spent this amount on studio equipment, this amount on mastering, this and this and this, and I've not made anything through Spotify. Now, the reason I wanted to do this video was I just wanted to kind of get across there's more to releasing music than just releasing it on Spotify. There's more than just releasing it on streaming platforms. There's so much more to your music and what you can do to make money. So I wanted to do this video just kind of primarily around the ways to make money in the music game, right? How to make money. As if you're a producer, there is so much money to be made out there for you, and there's a few ways to do this. Now, just things like let me just give you a scenario here. Now, I do these videos, and it's not because of the ad revenue that I get, although, you know, any additional revenue coming through from other things, it allows me to put money into that. You know, buy a better camera, buy this, do this, all this different stuff. So if I'm making money from it, I can then reinvest it. But what I want to kind of get a point across here is, for me, I do these videos, I make £10 a day in ad revenue. It's peanuts. But over the course of a year, it's, what, £3,600. Brilliant, £3,600 just for doing something I enjoy and I would do anyways. So that's then put aside, and that is then revenue that kind of you know, it's something that makes this a little bit more worthwhile. The reason I do these videos is to promote me, to promote my brand, to promote Audio Animals, to promote everything that we do, which ultimately down the line filters back to studio services being ordered. Now, as a producer, right, you can set up a YouTube channel. Now, as soon as I say set up a YouTube channel, you go, yeah, of course, I've already got a YouTube channel. Everybody says, I've already got a YouTube channel. Right. First of all, you've got a YouTube channel. The only thing you're putting on your YouTube channel is your releases, right, which people can watch, and unless they're official music videos, they can stream those everywhere else. It's just another platform to stream it. But what I'm going to tell you is there's more to what you can put up. You could do a video like this. You can talk to your kind of fan base. You can, you know, if you're a producer and you're not doing tutorials online, believe me, right? If you can produce music, you are further along than some other people, right? They're getting into it. They will watch your videos, right? You could put a tutorial together and pick up 40,000 views, right, in a week, let's say. That won't happen overnight, but it will happen eventually. As a music producer, you can put these tutorials together. There are people that want to know, and if what you're trying to do and what you ultimately have to do as a music producer, and if someone who wants to make money from music, is build a fan base. There's no better way of building a fan base than helping someone else. So if you get out there, you put your content out there to help other producers, you get people looking up to you. Even if you don't think you're someone that can be looked up to, there are people who aren't as experienced as you looking up to you. Just because you look up to people doesn't mean other people aren't going to look up to you. So building this content for other people, and if you can get 40,000 views, you know, you can, if you can do that and then do another video that's going to get another 40,000, then you get 100,000. You gradually build this YouTube channel. Your YouTube channel can, you know, you could make £40 a day on a YouTube channel. And at that point, at £40 a day, it doesn't seem a lot. But £40 a day just for doing something that you enjoy, it ain't bad at all. But then that's one avenue that you can do to make a revenue from your music. You can then, once you've built like these sorts of YouTube channels, you know, people get invested in you. They watch behind the scenes of you producing a song, behind the scenes of the recording session for a song, you know, the tutorials, a day in a life, all these little things, an interview, all these things that people who are potential fans can come to your page, they can watch your stuff, ultimately add to your revenue because they're watching it via ads. Do that sort of stuff, become invested with you, notice you, go off and watch your music on YouTube, stream it on Spotify. You know, you're building this thing which is basically a fan base. And there's loads of other ways of making money out of music. If you are a music producer, right, and you aren't offering your production skills to people who can't produce. Now, I'm not, before you go, well, I don't want to be a ghost producer. I'm fully against being a ghost producer. By all means, be fully against that. But there's no reason you cannot produce vocalists' backing tracks. There's no reason you can't do that. That is not against your morals. I understand that it is against some people's morals to not want to produce big DJs songs and then put their name on it. I totally get that. But there's no reason you can't produce music that can be used in YouTube videos, that can be used, licensed for film, can license to TV. There's no reason you can't create music that is for that purpose. It's not for the purpose of being released, but it is physically for the purpose of being used as a bed in an advert. It's used for a bed in, let's say someone's got a podcast and they just need a bit of music that goes underneath it. They may want to purchase this music from you. It's very easy to do, and you can make a lot of money doing it. And it's something that it won't grow overnight, but it will grow in time. And that's what it's all about. With a producer, it's not about the instant bosh. There's very few that it's very instant with. It's a gradual process. For instance, the YouTube thing. You create a YouTube channel tomorrow, let's say, right? You create that YouTube channel. You can't get monetized until you hit that 1,000 subscribers and then hit the 4,200 watch hours. So you can't get monetized until you do that. But it's the end. It's the end game. It's do all that work, right? Don't earn anything from it. But then eventually when you can get monetized, you can make a good amount of money. You know, you've got 15-year-olds making millions on YouTube for playing computer games. They're doing what they love. This is your thing you love. So you can do exactly that. It just won't happen overnight. There's loads of different ways of making good amounts of money being a music producer. There's so many ways to do things.